Good morning, 7L. So for English period 3 today, this lesson you will be applying what you have learnt about verbs and adverbs from the previous lessons. Please go to Remote Learning Task 9, Verbs and Adverbs Revision. Complete the worksheet titled Verb and Adverb Writing Task and submit it on Compass. Don't forget to reply to my post in Teams to let me know you are present. So these instructions will be in Teams as well as here. So I go to my learning tasks, task 9, verbs and adverbs revision, and the attachments verb and adverb writing task. So it shouldn't be too difficult today because it's just testing what you've learnt throughout the week with our verbs and adverbs. If you find you are stuck and you need to go back and just revise what verbs and adverbs are and how they work, open up the PowerPoints from previous lessons and that should help you. So what you're going to do this morning is we're looking at how we can make our writing better and more interesting by using verbs and adverbs. So first of all, I can choose stronger verbs to make my writing more interesting. For example, Ben hit the ball with his bat. Pretty boring. Instead, I could say Ben smashed the ball with his bat. It's much more descriptive and interesting to read. So I'm going to go through and do task 1, choose a verb from the box to complete these sentences. So I something after the ball. Choose which one from this box here would fit best into the sentence in that gap. And I just want you to type or copy and paste the word into the gap, choosing the most interesting one, the one that will fit. I something the last cake on the plate. I something into the pool, and so on. Make sure to reread your sentences to ensure that they actually make sense. Don't just choose any word and throw them in there. Task 2, using adverbs to give information about the verbs. So remember, adverbs modify verbs. They describe how we're doing something. So if our verb is our action word, how are we doing that action? Or when or where? And that is what our adverb does. So what I need to do is I need to improve this paragraph. So I have a very, very boring paragraph here, full of very short and boring sentences, and it's your job this morning to improve this paragraph, make it much more interesting for me. So I walked down the street. Very boring sentence. How can you make this more interesting by using some more exciting adverbs? So instead of I walked down the street, what could I put in to give some more information? So it could be I walked excitedly down the street. And that makes me want to read on because I want to know why you're walking excitedly. What is it that you're excited about? Okay, now you can choose your own adverbs to add in, or we've got some adverbs down here that you can use if you're stuck. You don't have to use these ones, but if you're feeling stuck, they might give you some ideas. So I want you to change each sentence. Read your paragraph back to yourself, make sure it makes sense, and make sure it's more interesting to read than the one that is already there. Then you're going to do a similar thing in task 3. Try to improve this very, very boring story. So use adverbs and stronger verbs. You can also add different nouns and adjectives as well. Okay? So this is completely up to you, this one. You come up with the adverbs and verbs to add. So reading through, it is very boring to read. How can we make it more interesting and exciting by adding more adverbs and stronger verbs? So I woke up and ate my breakfast. How can I improve that? How did I eat my breakfast? How did I wake up? I went outside and looked for my bike. Okay, the word I went, that's the verb, went. Can I use a more interesting verb than that? I looked for my bike. Looked. How can I describe that? How did I look? How did I look for it? Perhaps I searched for it instead. Perhaps I searched frantically for my bike. Make it more interesting and exciting. So again, working through every sentence and improving every single sentence. Okay? If you like, you can highlight your adverbs in blue, like up here in the sentence, and your verbs in green, just to show that you understand which one's which. And you can do the same for nouns in red and adjectives in yellow. Okay, that'll show me that you know which is which. You don't have to do it, but if you finish early, that's something you can do too. Okay, and as usual, if you finish this early, you've submitted it to Compass, check which other English tasks you still have that you haven't handed in and submit those. All right, thank you.